This is ways that people make planes and automobiles and helicopters and trains on theater stage vanish or reappear nowadays, and probably in Houdini's day. This idea is feasible. It might not be exactly Houdini's version because it was in a cabinet, but then again, maybe he switched it up and did it this way. But anything is feasible. Release wire of curtain spring operated by assistant in the wings. In the wings of the balcony catwalk. Huge roller spring pulls up curtain in a flash while audience blinks eyes when magician fires cap gun. Wires are invisible to the audience. The cage surrounds elephant on stage. An audience cannot detect the curtain which matches the backdrop at the rear, means at the back of stage, and conceals the elephant, just like the vanishing motorcycle, Doug Henning, Copperfield, Siegfried and Roy style, and blended firstly in magic, but just do it on stage. I mean, it's feasible. See, the audience is that way. Houdini's that way. He fires a cap gun, a flash of smoke, a flash of light, and a screen goes up so fast they don't even see it to hide the elephant from the audience perspective. Curtain flies up from beneath the floor when Houdini fires the gun. Arrow going up real fast. The curtain goes up. It looks like the elephant's gone, but it ain't gone. When Houdini fired his gun, cap gun, a curtain was snapped up in front of the elephant, and I got, what is that in my way while I'm trying to do this? Come on. When Houdini fired his gun, cap gun, a curtain was snapped up in front of the elephant by a powerful spring. I've seen powerful springs. They're strong and they spring things up so fast. It's faster than you can say abracadabra. The curtain was painted to match the rear of the stage, to the back of the stage, so that when viewed from the front, the elephant had apparently vanished. The curtains flew up in a split fraction of a second, while the audience involuntarily blinks its eyes when Houdini discharged the revolver. Inventions for December. Houdini mystifying magic stunts exposed. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, he also did it either the black curtain way or in the cabinet, or this version without the cabinet, or a mirrored version with a circle hole in it. Anything's possible. See if I can go back. There. As a follow-up to my post about the German Houdini booklet and modern, it says bogus explanation. In other words, it's not the real one, but it's feasible to do if you wanted to. Bogus explanation of walk into a brick wall. I need to look at that bogus explanation of walk into a brick wall. I thought I'd share that magazine equally incorrect explanation of Houdini's vanishing elephant. This appeared in the December 1929 issue as the conclusion of a three-part series by the mysterious R.D. Adams. How Houdini didn't vanish an elephant. In other words, magicians today could do it that way. I've seen people do cars and trucks and vans and airplanes on stage, but in reverse, make the plane or train or car appear out of nowhere, using the same idea. And Howard Thurston's Whippet car, I've seen a guy named something Kangeling, and Houdini magazines, of the many magazines that Bob let me have, with the tons of Genie magazine allusions of powers, born and habits in there. But then I had to leave them when I came back with the story, so but I only could pick one. So I picked the information about the Learjet vanish. Alright, that was the one I wanted the most. And I thought, well, the masked magician revealed all the principles of illusion, bases, and tables, so, whoever finds them, well, now that Paul is born and got promoted to heaven, those illusion plans are worth a lot of money now. Anyway. Now, where did it go? Hold on, folks. There's a lot of ways to make an elephant vanish. Down a plank with a mirror underneath the stage, or walk backstage behind a curtain, or have a realistic elephant, but really it's not an elephant, it's a person, people in an outfit. Nowadays you could have a mechanical elephant and vanish. So you can really use a real elephant and make it appear with mirrors. It just comes up on a fast elevator, or they walk them up a plank. But there's mirrors under there with a whole bunch of lights around, just like the port of illusion. There's lights all around with fast spring hinged mirrors. Anyway, with air vents in there. Mitch Leary told me to study those lights all around the port illusion when I go see Copperfield Live, and I did. And I say, oh, well, I get it. All those lights, it makes it hard to know there's a mirror there. And I saw one good binoculars that Mr. Stories let me borrow, and I could see an air vent area, and then all of a sudden the air vent vanished and placed with spring-loaded mirrors. And that explains why all of those lights all around. There was Copperfield and the assistants inside the hollow base portal platform to go back stage and a realistic scenery of an island and all that stuff. You just make sure you don't go too far to hit the screen. It's a realistic backstage set of an island. And then on Now You See Me movie, Copperfield is the co-producer of those movies, and they're working on a part 3, and probably many more than that if it keeps making good reviews. And he revealed the Port Illusion by even in the movie. Now you see me, because the big boat was a realistic. It looked real, but it was a backstage set.